Hi everyone. Today we're going to be talking about the X-ray equipment. First, let's go over the components of radiographic unit. We have the control console, which is it's only operated by the technologist and it's usually behind the lab window. We have the high voltage generator, which is in the X-ray room, and it converts the low energy to high energy necessary for X-ray production. And we also have the X-ray tube, which is this right here. We have the cathode side, which will be the electrode source, and then the anode will be the target material. Just a quick, we have the X-ray tube in the middle. We have the vacuum, the housing all around it. We have the glass envelope. We have the filament, the anode disc, anode neck. We have the stator, the rotor, the ball bearing, then we have the port window and the primary beam. We're gonna go over real quick over the console, which is this right here. This is what we usually play around with, which is the actual console until you get it to the X-ray tube. Just a quick overview, we have the main breaker, the average transformer, we have the KVP minor major, the KVP meter, the timer, MA selector. We have the exposure switch, which is actually what we press after we're done selecting our technical factors. We have the primary and secondary coil step up and primary secondary coil step down. We have the MA meter, the rectifier, ground. So all this leads you to the X-ray tube. Now we're gonna go over the AC. Okay. The AC, which is the automatic exposure control, also called as automatic exposure device, is a system used to constantly control the amount of radiation reaching the image receptor by determining the length of exposure. It's also referred to as photo timing. The radiograph must still use individual discretion to select an appropriate KVP, MA, image receptor, and grade. However, the AC device determines the exposure time. Let's go over the radiation detectors. All AC devices work by the same principles. Radiation is transmitted through the patient and converted into electrical signal to determine the exposure time. This occurs when a predetermined amount of radiation has been detected, as indicated by the level of electrical signal that has been produced. The predetermined level of radiation is calibrated by service personnel to meet departmental standards of image quality. So that's part of the AEC chambers. We're also going to go over the minimum response time. The term minimum response time refers to the shortest exposure time that the system can produce. Usually the technologist increases the MA so that the exposure time determines how quickly it's going to be, especially for those patients like kids or patients that are having hard time breathing, like keeping their breath. So if the minimum response time is longer than the amount of time needed determined to present exposure, it results as an increased amount of radiation reaching the image receptor. With pediatric patients and other patients who cannot cooperate with the radiograph with the technologist by holding still or holding their breath during their exposure, AC devices may not be technology of choice. Okay, so that would be the AC. Now let's go over the bin restrictors. The one that we usually use would be the collimation, which is the most popular one and the one that has different ways to do it. But just to show you guys the other two, I have them here. Where is it? Here would be an example. We have the cone, which you put it on the X-ray tube, and then we also have the aperture diaphragm, which is actually a light with a little hole, and the side depends on the side of the hole. I think that'll be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching.